Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove Concord rents from their credit reports, and in many cases without paying the debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, then I invite you to watch this video because I know that you're going to walk away from this knowing the next best step to take. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or believe that Concord rents or any of the other accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any other major issues that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. But if there's no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your account, from your credit report, we can help with that too. So just give us a call today. You'll find our number below in the description. But today I want to go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And firstly, I want to cover this because it's really important, is can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with Concord Rents? And the reason I put this one at the top of the list is because we have a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. I mean, few people are taught how credit and debt work in school. I, for one, didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, the answer is, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So no need to worry about that whatsoever. The amount of the debt actually doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So now, who is Concord Rents and why are they on your credit report? So they're referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And they buy debts, unpaid accounts, like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount. Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a unpaid card with Capital One for $1,000. Okay, Concord Rents could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for maybe $100, but they don't collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which gives them a 10x return on their investment. So think about that. That's gives them a lot of money doing this over and over, and damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is a primary strategy that they have to get you to pay. However, the thing is, what many people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So a lot of the time, paying it isn't in your best interest. And that's because, you're not helping your score. And in rare cases, paying the debt can actually hurt your score even further. In addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters, call a lot, even calling your family members and colleagues. And I will say, if collectors have ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you again may be owed a lawsuit. So that's another case where you'd want to give us a call so we can connect you with local specialists that will take action quickly for you. Let's see. Should you negotiate a settlement with Concord Rents? Good question. So settling your debt with Concord Rents really depends on your goal. Typically, if you are wanting to improve your credit score, which aren't we all trying to do that, paying isn't the best option. Why is that? Well, because just what I mentioned before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years. and will continue to damage your score that whole time. The better option is to work with an expert like us to review these accounts, and if certain issues exist, the accounts may be removed entirely. And this is a win-win, of course. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect. So how do you remove Concord Rents from your credit report? Natural next question. So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. I will say that the knowledge required to do this can be a bit more involved than it might seem. I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but just be prepared to spend weeks, maybe months, learning how to do it properly. However, you could hire a professional to handle it for you, and that way you can ensure that it's done properly the first time and save the extra time. And, that's where we come in. We'd be happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with Concord Rents accounts many times, and they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with those issues. And we'll take care of it for you too if you prefer. How can you get Concord Rents to stop calling you? Isn't this the big question? So like I mentioned, Concord Rents will be calling you as an attempt to collect the debt they've purchased. That's their plan. Which really boils down to that they'll only stop calling you if you settle your debt with them, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will Concord Rents try suing or garnishing my wages? Another, kind of scary question. So Concord Rents suing is unlikely. It can, and it does happen, but in our experience, it's rare. There are many laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it all, which is another benefit of using an expert. Which brings me to this question: what are my rights when dealing with Concord Rents? Well, you have the right to dispute any of your debt that Concord Rents has purchased. Did you know that? Concord Rents is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA, and as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. Now, these acts can seem really complicated, but they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use it properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, not a problem. Give us a call today. We'd love to discuss your options and talk through what the best process is. Again, our number is in the description below. We look forward to talking with you.